Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome you all. So we are doing manual testing Q&A. What is the difference between QA and software testing? The role of QA, quality assurance, is to monitor the quality of the process used to produce the software. While the software, what is the difference between the QA and software testing? The role of QA, quality assurance, is to monitor the quality of the process used to produce the software, while the software are testing is the process of ensuring the functionality of final product meets the user's requirement. And what is testware? Testware is a artifacts like test cases, test data, test plans need to design and execute a test. What is the difference between build and a release? Build, it is a number given to an installable software. It can be assigned. That is given to testing team by a development team. Release, it is a number given to installable software that is handed over to the customer by the tester or developer. What are the automation challenges that SQA, Software Quality Assurance team, faces while testing? Mastering the automation tool, reusability of automation script, adaptability of test cases for automation, automating complex test cases. What is leakage and bug release? Bug release is when software or an application is handed over to testing team. Testing team that the defect is present in a release. During this, the priority and the severity of bug is very low, as bug can be removed before the final handover. But what is bug leakage? Bug leakage is something when a bug is discovered by the end users or the customer and not detected by testing team while testing the software. What is data-driven testing? Data-driven testing is an automation testing. It's a framework, We test the different inputs values on the AUT. These values are read directly from data files. Data files may include CSV files, Excel files, data pools, and many more. Explain the steps for bug cycle. Once the bug is identified by the tester, it is assigned to the development management in open status. If the bug is a valid defect, the development team will fix it. If it is not valid defect, the defect will be ignored and marked as rejected. The next step will be to check whether it is in scope. If the bug is not the part of the current release, then the defect are postponed. If the defect or bug is raised earlier than that, tester will assign a duplicate status. When bug is assigned to a developer to fix, it will be given in progress status. Once the defect is repaired, the status will change to fixed. At the end, the tester will give closed status if it passed the final test. What does the test strategy include? Test strategy includes introduction, resource, scope and schedule for test activities, test pools, test priorities, test planning, and types of tests that has to be performed. Mention different types of software testing: unit testing, integration testing, and regression testing. And shakeout testing, smoke testing, functional testing, performance testing, white box testing, and black box, alpha and beta testing, load testing, and stress testing, and system testing. Sometimes the vocabulary varies, but the performance and the techniques will be one and the same. What is branch testing and what is boundary testing? The testing of all branches of the code which is tested once is known as branch testing. while the testing that is focused on the limited conditions of the software is known as boundary testing. So we're going to do 15 questions today. What are the contents of test plan and test case? Test objectives, test scope, testing the frame, the environment, reason for testing, criteria for the entrance and exit, deliverables, risk factors. What is agile testing and what is the importance of agile testing? Agile testing is software testing. Is testing using agile methodology. The importance of the testing is that unlike normal testing process, this testing does not wait for the development team to complete the coding first and then doing testing. The coding and testing both go simultaneous. You understand? It goes simultaneous. It requires continuous customer interaction. Whatever I'm explaining, you have to explain in your own words. You don't have to, memorize it or so. You should understand the concept of it so that you can answer the interview question very nicely in a natural manner. What is test case? So test case is a specific condition to check against the application. Under test, it has information of test steps, prerequisite test environment and output. What is the strategy for automation test plan? The strategy for automation test plan, preparation of automation test plan, recording the scenario, error handler, incorporation, script enhancement by inserting checkpoints and looping constructs, debugging the script and fixing the issues, rerunning the script, reporting the result. What is the quality audit? The systematic and independent examination for determining the effectiveness of quality control procedure known as quality audit. So here we stop, but whatever the questions we did, I just explained to you. You have to do in a natural manner. When the questions are asked, you have to understand it and you can say in your own words. You don't have to use the same vocabulary. Thank you so much. Jazakallah.